Pop, 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 pop. Hello, hello. Is everybody here? We ready to do this? We ready for blendering? It's a blender stream. We're making smoothies. It's not that funny of a joke, but I keep saying it. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, why is my phone vibrating? Is it just gonna tell me that I'm live? No, what is it telling me? Ah, okay. That's fine. Beautiful. Hello, hello. I think we're live. I think we're good. Yep, let me just close restream and such. Make sure that the Twitch and YouTube are good. Yeah. There really isn't a good place to go on YouTube side of things. Me. Hello. How are you, Ari? Yes, me? What did I do? What did I do? It's almost time to go to work. Oh no! That doesn't sound good. You're being cute, but I'm not. But I'm not, though. Maybe you're just being a gremlin. Did you ever think about that? Hmm? That's what I thought. But you... No! That's not true. You have no proof. That's a weird start. You're a gremlin, yes. Right, of course. What is this song? Okay. I do gotta put something across here just to hide some seams. So these are representations of people. It's dubstep apparently. Yeah. It's called Dat Step, so yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna skip that one. I'm just in a royalty-free playlist. 'Cause yeah. It's the easiest thing to not get banned off of YouTube and Twitch. So this one is a 3-foot tall one. And this one's 6 feet tall. And that's about the right height for like small avatars and then tall avatars. So I'm trying to optimize for both, but you kind of have to pick one sometimes. I'm gonna skip down. You're listening now to music I would not listen to on my own phone no matter what. Oh, okay. Sorry. What's interesting is the reason why I picked this particular one is because it has this song in it, which is used in Everhood and is like heckin' awesome. It's from the same playlist, so it's like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, so this is a little scene I'm working on. This is a world, essentially. It's gonna wind up in Chillout VR when I'm done with it. But for the time being, I've got stuff to do to make it there. So, plan is that over here will be like the spawning area. You know, you spawn, you're facing away from all the people. You are around the corner, like... It's about as good as you can get for spawning in. Then you come around, and right about here will be like when you can sort of like start to figure out where all your friends are. Because like from here, you can see up here. You can see on like what is essentially going to be a stage. There's a couple of places down here that you can hang out. There's a little bit over there. And then the only other place is like over here. I'll just like zoom over here. The only other place is like over here, which is gonna be like a whole little seating area, and this is like the start of like an alleyway. Oh, yeah. What's the best song in the world, Ari? Go ahead. I'm ready for it. We'll find out if I'm actually ready for it when you start saying it. Crazy Frog. Never mind, I was not ready for it. Nothing could have prepared me for this. Squeak. Do 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 do. It's like, no. Bad. Bad, Ari. Oh yeah, and then it's this song, which I skipped immediately. But yeah, this is probably going to be an alleyway thing. Just sort of working on it. It's like some stuff up here. There's another set of rulers up here. It's a little bit difficult to see over this ledge for the 3-foot tall people, but kind of have to make it a little bit tall. But still metal in your heart. Sure, okay. Okay, Ari. I don't even know what to make of this, but okay. So I got to select these points and extrude. I think I made these 0.2 before, so let's keep doing that. And I gotta remake the faces. I forget what causes this, but it's fine. But yeah. And then from here, I'm gonna delete that face, as well as this face. And select all of these. Shift N. Shift N will make it so that these are facing the right way. There we go. So yeah, like a little ramp down. Hey, Copy. How you doing? So yeah, the plan is that this little bit in the middle is going to be all water. That's going to all be water. Could probably even give it a material. Just a basic, like, blue material. There we go. Now it's water. now it's water. Some very terrible water. This is Mews working on random stuff. This is a world I'm working on for chillout. So like people be able to hang out in this world when I'm done. So hopefully I actually finish it, because I am terrible about actually finishing projects like this. And I don't want to be. I don't want to be bad. I'm not a fan of this song. I think we're gonna get that a lot. I need the music to be quieter, I think. That's as quiet as I can make it. Alright, we're gonna just turn down my system volume instead. There we go. Just wanted to make you drown before, but how dare! Heckin' 1, 2, 3 hydrates, and then heckin' Ari jumped on board. And we got... Why? Why? Goodbye, Nitro. I'm going to just redeem all of those. Or not redeem. I'm going to just return all of those to you so I don't have to do it. And a heckin' for Ari, apparently. Not Ari, Copy. Copy redeemed that one. I actually kind of like this song. I feel like I've heard it before too. I mean, it's royalty-free music, so it's been everywhere. So I've got other like methods for. Oh, not that one. Other little like things that we can apply to this to help with modeling. I generally stick with this one though. It's the easiest to read. And by read, I mean look at it and figure out stuff. So I've done one hydrate already. The card pack, that's for the stream loots thing. The card packs are for stream loots. Stream loots, it's located here. You asked that question before, actually. So I think what I want to do is I want to duplicate this, bring it up a little. So this is just a stick at the moment. So I'm basically wanting to cover up. I want to cover up the stuff that I don't want people to see, so I'm like making a little connector bit. Alright, so that's far too tall at the moment. So I want to lower that. Honestly, this probably could even be just a singular plane. It might not even need to be much more than that. Yeah, I don't think we need the other sides. Yeah, so it's just going to be a little metal piece that's on either end of the bridge to help with the seams there. Alright, that was 3 hydrates. I'm spacing them out a little bit so I don't drown too bad. And yes, I am going to allow myself to do that. Here's a question. What are these points at? If I set that to 59. That's there. 59.1. And then we'll set this to 0.01. Yeah, 0.01 for all of these. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm fine-tuning the placement of the specific points. Supposedly this helps with optimization. I find that it's probably not going to be all that impactful. What's going to be more impactful is the number of polys. Don't choke. Well, I'm not planning on it, so we're good. We're good there. Change all of those at once. Hopefully, yep. All right, it all took. So 0.3, and then this can be. Is that a 0.9 essentially? Yep. 0.9. Okay, and then this one's 32.3. Okay. There we go. So now that's a couple of metal pieces on either end of the bridge, which technically, if I make them look like expansion joints, they will make even more sense being there. Because you need expansion joints on your bridges. Yeah, that's a thing. These will probably have a railing. I might not make the railing right now, but they will probably have one. I do have a railing that's kind of going around everywhere. Let's jump over this and create a railing over on this side. I'm not sure how far I want this to go. I might block it off pretty quick. That might be what I do. Good Mews, oh dear. Don't you have to go to work? You're supposed to be going to work, Ari. Go work, you gremlin. Hey, you're the one that was calling me cute earlier, so really it's your fault. I do believe I've completed all the hydrates now. You're brushing your teeth and have to wash your face. Uh-huh. Sure. Heckin' lies. You're just lying, aren't you? What's that? You're feeling bullied? Well, maybe you shouldn't bully me then. Ever thought about that? Huh? Where'd that come from? Alright, I gotta avoid that point. Then we're good. We can just extend that out. Hold up. Something's going on. Yeah, something's going on with the railings. Hold on. Are these... Oh, right. Okay. That's what's going on with the railings. Yeah, so I need to get these to 0. The reason they're like that is because I wanted to get this under here. Merge at last. I probably should lock that in rather than just freely moving it. There we go. Wait, 24.5? What? Why is that the point? No, that's not right. Yeah, 24. Okay, that's what I thought. There we go. Why the crying cat face, copy? What's wrong? But yeah, that's what we want. We want the railing to go around this without piercing right through it, because if we were to go over here, here's why I was doing it that way, because if I do this and I just go, oh yeah, just extrude that, whoops. See, now we got this in the way. We don't want that. Trying to avoid that. Alternatively, I could move this out by that distance, which I believe is like, let's see here. Yeah, it's 0.2 meters. So I could move this out by 0.2 meters to avoid it that way. Which isn't a bad way to do it. That would be a totally reasonable way to do it. You don't know what you just did? I don't know what you just did either. Are you good? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm gonna do it that way instead. What did you do? Cappy, what did you do? I'm scared. I don't know what you did. What did you do? I think we can just rip this off of here. No, that's not ripping it. I want these points. Come away. There we go. Now if I could just get these to go, like, not crazy. And then 0.2. Oh, I think I reconnected it. Okay. These are 0. They are not 0. Minus 0.2. Why did that move to meet it? What? Okay. I'm getting very confused why it's working the way that it is. Easiest way to do this will just be to instead merge like this. Then we'll probably just delete that. Alright. There we go. So that's a different way of doing that. And I think I'm going to do it that way because it's just going to be better. Oh, you did redeem the card pack. So if you don't have the Streamloots account, I can't gift it to you, but if you do have a Streamloots account, I can. Copy Dark Souls. Okay, so I don't have it. I don't have... You're not on there, so I'm just gonna return that to you. I'll just return the channel points back to you. No problem. Once I find where to do that. Found it. Okay, so now... There we go. Okay. Wait. It hasn't popped up for me yet. That's weird. I've got all those hydrates from before. Oh wait, no. I think it was actually just backwards. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we will just reject that, and you should have your beans back. Okay. And the rest of these I'm going to mark as complete. There we go. The beans are gone. But... There we go. Return the beans to copy. That's what I did. Yeah, we'll just delete these faces. Two. There we go. Face. Then from here down to here, create a face. Then we'll extend downward by 0.2. Minus 0.2. There we go. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do that. Grab the edges, extrude down, minus 0.2, press F, and the face is made. So we're all good there. So now we can click on this face, or this edge and press F. And now that has a face too. Very good, very good. So I haven't yet figured out what I'm gonna have over here, to be completely honest. I'm thinking I just want to block it off and then nothing happens over there and everything's on this side. But I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, so yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. What is this music? Also, what is that slope? That's not supposed to be like that. Raise that up. There we go. There's like a random edge that was like weird. I fixed. Oh. I thought that was like super thin because I was only seeing that. It's not. It's just because I've got back face culling on. So once I turn that back off, we'll see everything rather than only the back sides. There's also like a walk around mode, which is interesting. I gotta remember how to do that. It's like, how do I do this? I want to quickly find out how to do that again. Walk around in Blender. Fly/walk navigation. It says number pad 0? I don't know about that. Yeah, no, that didn't do anything. Oh, okay. It's in view, and then it's in navigation. Where's that? Navigation. Walk navigation. There we go. So now we can see what these guys will see down here. So like this is if you're in my little world looking around. It doesn't look very good right now, but that's okay. And we'll just walk over here. Maybe a little running. And we can see over here is where you'll like spawn in. Stand up. No, I don't want to stand up. No, how could you do this to me? Wow. And then we can go down here. Like I said, this is going to be a little seating area. Oh yeah, we can run around and go down here. I can also switch it over to oh, I think I exited it. He's gonna do it from this mode, but that's okay. But yeah, I gotta stand up. Heck. What? It's funny how when I stand up, the avatar just kind of doesn't know what to do. Yeah. Okay. So probably going to need another railing on this side. That seems extremely likely. So let's just copy this one over. Just move it over like that. I'm not a fan of this music at the moment. Let me skip the music. Boop. Again, another stand-up. I'm still standing. I haven't sat down yet. So, I guess I'll just continue to stand. Or do you want me to sit down and then stand up? Like, what do you want from me? But yeah, we'll extrude this out too, I think. Get the railing over there. Do we want a rail? I mean, I don't know if we want a railing over here. It feels right for it to be on this side, but I don't know if it belongs on that side. I'm starting to run into a lot of things. I'm gonna turn back on back face culling. Sit down and stand up. Fine, fine. There we go. I sat down. But yeah, over here is like a little DJ booth. I think we need a little bit more space in front of the DJ booth, though. So now I'm standing up. Let's extend this out a little bit. Just get a little bit more room in front of the DJ. 2 meters. How about 3? There we go. That's about another 3 meters of space in front of the DJ. Plenty of room to have people in front of it, and then like still have people walk past. Alright. I'm sitting back down. Don't play another stand-up. I got stuff to do. What happened to this? Why is it... Hold on. Our little thing is off screen. There we go. No. Why do you want me to stand up? What are you getting out of this? Just being a gremlin? Yeah, I see. You care about my health? No, you don't. You're just trying to make me stand up to bully me. That's all you're doing. It has nothing to do with my health. Also, I gotta return the cursor back to origin. Easiest way I find is by doing that. We got a 2-meter cube now. You can see it's a 2-meter cube. Where are the points located though? Perfect, that's what I figured. Let's drag this over. Ah. Have you seen MewsSnep's legs? Why are you asking that? You talking about these? Oh no, they're gone. That didn't happen. You know what? Yeah, that's what I should do. I should just, like, every time you guys have me stand up, I just raise my avatar slightly, and then I sit back down. You guys will never know the difference. I don't like this music. Skip this song. Man, royalty-free music really do be hit or miss, huh? Okay, so... What am I making here? What is the plan? I've completely forgotten. I was gonna make some sort of rooftop something. Maybe I should, use a reference or something. You hate your home, but you prefer home than work? What? Why do you hate your home? That's not good. You guys hate too much stuff. You should enjoy more things. Yeah, I said it. You heard me. Oh, No, that's not it. Where's the thing? There it is. Okay. So I'm currently looking at like a satellite image of like some reference stuff. Cause I've got plans. Ah, okay. I understand then. That's fair. And delete this. Oh no. It becomes unreadable. Let's turn off the length for now. There we go. Turn off length. Just for a bit. So I want more pipes, I think. Minus 90. Actually, I kind of want that box back now.
Oh no!
Slim Jaster boops Mews.
Ah! How dare. Coming in here and booping me. Who do you think you are? Running around booping me. How many sides is this? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least it's an even number of sides. I was a little worried there. We'll do that side. I'm sorry to hear that, copy. What is this music again? We're having a lot of weird songs. No, I'm good. I'm really starting to regret making this what I was listening to. I'm starting to think maybe like Undertale OST is better. You know what? No, let's listen to the Everhood OST this time. That's what we're gonna switch to. Cause I can't handle any more of that. That's a lot of weirdness and not what I want to listen to. Alright, so the tops we don't actually need. So we'll just delete those. Go with Doom. Yeah, go with Doom music. I mean, good option, but a little bit more worried about copyright claim from Doom. Slim, the booper of snaps, yeah. Yeah, that do be you, don't it? Alright, so the plan is people... Whoop. The plan is that people will be able to see this from the ground, but not tell that it's not connected to, like, anything. Oh, yeah, that looks like... That looks like rooftop stuff, right? Kind of a bit weird. Let's maybe move this one over a little. Right, let's get into this Everhood a bit more. There we go. Okay. Next one. There we go. Bring it down a little. I think that's good. Maybe we'll, I kind of shouldn't put any more faces on this. Because it's already... Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. So this is 148 faces. 148 faces. This is another 140 faces. The reason why that's amazing is in total, I have 1,372 try. Or, sorry, I should compare faces to faces. Here. Both of these together, 288 faces of my total 714. So it's like half of all... Okay, not half, but like a quarter of all of the faces that make up this world are just these. Gotta love it. The stuff you do for immersion. I don't actually know how many poly I should be keeping within, but I'm just gonna try and optimize as best I can. There we go. Now the music is more like we want. And also auto smooth. I'm sure the bitrate loves that. You need 6 Mews beans, then you'll have 666. Alright, 1 second. Why stand up? Alright, well I did the hydrate I was supposed to, Slim, but I'm... Evil Mews... 666. Making a new thing for redeem. There you go. Now you have 670. Well, I did what I could. And by did what I could, I mean I did absolutely nothing. But I'm standing now. Okay. Now I gotta be evil, Mews. There you go. Are you happy now? Evil Mews. Hellcat, okay. I was already Hellcat by not being straight. Oh dear. That's a joke that might not age well, who knows? Thanks so much for the follow. Always appreciated. Always appreciated, never required. Same with many things. You know what? I should line... Should I? I regret turning up the music. My brain cannot think with this being this loud. Okay. I'm losing the ability to think. Okay. So this is 5 meters. Over here, we've got 3 meter opening. Oh, this is like one of the best songs. Do I want this to be a 3 meter as well? There's no reason it has to be. I could keep it 5 meters for this part, because this is more of like a little going down bit. It's sort of inside, so it makes sense for it to be a little bit smaller. I feel like. And over here's like an alley. Yeah. Kiss your cheek, but you can't. Oh dear. Now you need 666 beans every stream. Oh dear. Why? Why do you want this every stream? Also, I'm gonna limit how long it works. I think we'll do like... It's 10 minutes. I scare you like this? Oh no! Look what you've done, Ari. You've scared Copy. Copy's now afraid of me, and it's all your fault. What do you have to say for yourself? Just being proud of yourself, I see. Okay. Oh, there's an extra face in there I don't need. I'll have to get rid of that in a moment. Actually, there's a bunch of extra stuff going on here. I have to figure out what's going on with that. 'Cause I don't need all that extra. I merge this at last. We can grab this. And then we can just delete that. That should get rid of whatever that was. Just merge in case there's any points left, but that should be good. Do I really need that to be there? No, not really. I could just merge these. There we go. Merged. Yee. That's okay. You can lurk as much as you want to. That's perfectly fine. Yee. And also welcome. I hope you're doing good too. I need to not do that. There we go. Now rotate this 180. There we go. Now bring it over, stick it on. Beautiful. Now you can already see how it's sort of going to be an alley. There are many different ways to do things, especially in like Blender and such. Question is, how deep do I need that to be? Now you're just roaring. Oh dear, we're bringing that back, are we? Rar means I love you and dinosaur. We're bringing that back. Really? Really? I thought we left that behind in like the early 2000s. Yes, I know what that means. Why are you bringing it back, though? Don't understand. It's heckin' good music, though. What time is it? How long have I been evil? I've been evil for 6 minutes. Wow. I don't know what Vikings is. Like, I know what a Viking is, but I don't know the show. 4 seasons of Vikings. What? Is there a show just called Vikings now? Because I feel like, based off of the way that you said that. Oh, okay. There's a Netflix series called Vikings. I shouldn't be surprised. So I'm not surprised. 6 seasons. Interesting. Okay. Let's grab our little weird box thing from before. And, oh dear, I need that. Just that one. Rotate by 90. Move it over. Move it over. Let's make this one a shorter building. I've decided. Now I can't make it too short because I'm planning on making it so that people can get up to here. So if people are up here, I don't want them to be able to see the rooftops, basically. So like that's fine. They can't see anything that I don't want them to. Right now that needs to be lowered, obviously, but they can't see like the top of the roof. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't want them to see the top of the roof, so it can't be like down here, because then you'd be able to see that. Just turned into like a rock. What the heck? Not really a programmer. I've got very minimal experience with programming. I know some Blender. I know how to make avatars. I've got some experience with texturing and stuff, but not as much with the coding side of things. Just a bit. Oh, I've also got, of course, CAD-based programming experience. Not programming, CAD-based experience. You know what? Honestly, let's just duplicate this building entirely. If I do this, that's going to select everything, so we got to select just this. Then we'll just duplicate and move it over. And I think we'll even rotate it by 90. Ah. Evil Mews! Where's... I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Lane. You saw nothing. Yeah, it's been 10 minutes. There's no good Mews. Well, good Mews is normal. I'm already good Mews. No, I've actually found out that cats and I do not mix well when it's my own home. 'Cause when I own the home, I then have to worry about them scratching, like, the banister, or driving me absolutely crazy, etc. I'm not a bully. What are you doing? Why are you acting like I'm a bully? That's slander. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's starting to come together. We're starting to get places here. I actually found that having rats was way better for me personally than having pet cats. The pet cats really stressed me out, like, a lot. Having pet rats was nice, though. I do plan on getting more pet rats again. Because they were the goodest boys. Probably want this to be a little bit smaller. Do I want it to be off-center? That's a question. That's a question I haven't asked yet. Do I want it to be off-center? Because right now it's off-centered. Do I like that look? Need to turn down some of these settings. Is that the one making it weird? It's depth of field. Turn off depth of field. No, it's the cavity and stuff that was making the problems. Blah. But yeah. So, how's that look? Does that look good? I'm okay with that. I feel like there should be a little bit of a gap between these two buildings, though. Like right now, you can sort of see the seam up here. We don't really want that. Actually, I'm not sure if you could see the seam up here. Snow leopards specifically. Yeah. Yep. I do be a snow leopard. Yes, that looks good. I could also duplicate this. Maybe I'll like drag that over here. Then maybe I'll make it a little smaller. Okay, so that's not really going to be visible if it's that much smaller. Okay. Now you can see it though. It's about like where you'll be able to see. What'd you do wrong? Alright, let me see. What did AutoMod just like decide was bad? Stream manager, let's see. What did you say? I don't know. I don't see what you said that was bad. I'm not sure. Sorry, Ari. I can't see it because I didn't have the chat open before, I guess. All right. We should skip that song. There we go. What is going on down here? That doesn't look right. That, in fact, looks very wrong. Oh dear, what has happened? I've made a mistake somewhere. Ah, I see what I must have done. Okay. So I need to delete these two faces. Okay, that works. And you just need to select these two, press F, then Shift N to flip the face. There we go. Alright, I fixed that. That was a weird thing. I act like a cat if I've been petted too much. Oh dear. Wow. How do I even react to that? How does one react to that kind of information, huh? I think I'll make this one tall. The music is getting weird. That's okay. You can't, you're a furry cat. What? Are you telling me what I can and can't do? You better not be telling me what I can and can't do. I am a independent snep and I can do whatever the heck I want. A strong independent snep even. Probably don't want that to be visible. We'll place 3 of those there. Yeah, there's some intrigue. Doesn't matter if you're big, you're still a cat. Won't do that yet. What? Now I'm just confused. Oh. Right now this is just a single plane. I probably should add some thickness to that. Make this a little bit thicker. I gotta figure out what I've done to make it react that way. Because now it doesn't, like... Is it one of these? Mirror editing... No. Yeah, I'm not sure what causes that to happen. Because normally when you extrude a face, it doesn't, like... doesn't do it like that. Like, I don't know what setting I changed, but I changed something. So we'll do 0.2 for here as well, 0.2 meters. I'm gonna pretend like I know how thick that actually is. There we go. So now we can see it's got a little bit of thickness to it. I went about it a little bit of a weird way, but ultimately it works. So that's the important part. Do the same over here. And the same on this side. Then because of the way that it's currently working, it took it away from the inside. So I just gotta grab those faces. Press F. Shift N. Okay. Adding thickness to that was actually basically worthless because it's already merging into the wall. So, yeah. Whoops. You're at work. Start the circus. What? What do you mean, start the circus? Alright, you say things, and then I'm just like absolutely confused. Just completely confused. I have no idea what you mean by half the statements you make. So I'm going to delete those faces because we don't need them. So yeah, I deleted these faces back here that we're not using. I think I could also delete that. Yeah, that little thing in there. That can go. So can that one. Oh man. You, geez, Ari, wow. That's a little rude, don't you think? So I think we're gonna block in some stuff over here. Ah, right. Yeah, that did give me weird points. Let's delete that, and instead we'll just do it this way instead. Yeah. There we go. Now we got a cube. So I am working under the origin. And that's primarily because specifically the 000 origin is right here. Right there. So because this is down a little bit, now we're below the origin. A little unfortunate. Does mean that I have the floor like constantly sort of poking above and below, but it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna block in some simple furniture sort of ideas. Specifically over here, we're gonna be having like a little like eating area basically. Do. How big should a table be, do you guys figure? 0.5 big enough? I think the center base is far too big. Also going about this like in a really slow way, I feel like. It's like the slowest way to make a table ever, but it's fine. We're getting there in the end, and that's like the important part, right? Plus, it does give me a central post that I can use. It's this. I can shrink down by half. Actually, no. Let's do 1/4. Do those have specific points? They're kind of clunky. The music is great, isn't it, guys? It's very odd. Alright, I'm gonna stop carrying as much as I have been, because the thing is, this is not going to be kept in the final product. I'll likely just use some sort of assets for this, probably, maybe, we'll see. It's much better to be just a little bit faster here. The umbrella. Don't know what's going on with the faces. Faces are being weird. There we go. Make this a little bigger. Yeah, that looks like a low poly table with an umbrella, more or less. Table could be a little bit bigger. Boop. Maybe a little thinner too. Alright, I should have made this a separate asset. So let's do separate section. You separate it off. This is now table. I'm gonna do PH for placeholder, and that's how I'll know that's a placeholder table. Then let's just make a couple more. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to scale this properly. This might not be to the proper scale. Let's get our people over here and find out. Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets on how bad I scaled this. Because I'm thinking I scaled it pretty badly. Because I wasn't thinking about it. That's not that bad, actually. That's really not that bad. That could have been much worse. That's not bad. Let's scale down this by 0.75. Bring it down. There we go. So we'll have big tables and little tables. Big tables are better suited for the people that are 6 feet tall. Little tables are better suited for the people that are 3 feet tall, which is kind of how it gets split. Thinking we're going to want this to be further over. And I think I want a... I want a little wall over here, just a little fence. Done that by 0.2. And that, there we go. You have to go do work. Oh, managed to mute myself in time. I had to sneeze. Oh. Not sure why that's not lining up. Oh, we got some funky numbers. Okay. I could mess around with funky numbers, or I could just leave it for now. Let's do... Oh wait, that makes it taller. How tall is this right now? It's 2 meters tall. That's a pretty good height for... Thank you, Ari. That's a pretty good height for, like, a wall. I got a new idea, though. I'm gonna make this more fence-like by doing a little bit of shenanigans. We'll just get rid of that. Okay. So there's like a little... Oh my goodness, we're like phasing through all this stuff. Turn on back face culling. It is on. Whoops. That's because I added back faces to stuff. So, yeah. Over here, we can see... Looks like a little fence. Wow, I am really having trouble maneuvering right now. I think the buildings should be their own separate material. Or not material, but I'm going to create seams around the edge, and then I'll be able to split everything off. I'm going to make it a separate mesh, maybe, for now. And then just combine them all later. We could maybe do that. Honestly, I'm starting to think that it would just be easier to select all the faces. Alright, so I'm just trying to separate out my buildings. And then do I consider the little, like, DJ booth, is that a building or not? That's the question next I have to ask. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because they started getting in the way. So now they gotta go. And by go, I mean just they have to have the ability to be toggled off so that I can see. The easiest way to do that would be to just select them all and then separate the mesh. This does mean that the floor is no longer going to be connected to them, but that might not matter. Alright, mesh, separate section. This is the buildings. And now, no buildings. We've turned off... Well, shoot. Okay, so we are missing a couple of things. So now we gotta separate this. And which thing was it here? Okay. These three walls. Mesh, separate section. Grab this. Grab that, grab the buildings, and join them, and then go into buildings. Then we can just, not that, oh wait, yeah, merge by distance. Oh, that removed 9 vertices. I think that was primarily, yeah, okay. It was just like the ones that I thought it would be. Okay, so there we go. The buildings are now able to be toggled off so that we can like interact with the things down here a little better. Hey Haku, how you doing? Welcome to stream. I am working on a little place. A little world for like VR and stuff. That's what's happening. Need to put all those together. Placeholder tables. Rotate them arbitrarily. The question is anybody actually going to sit down at these tables? Probably not. Okay, I like that. So there's 3 big tables and 1 small one. That works. Can you make it a game or a playable hangout spot? Yeah. I do plan on it. This is gonna be in chillout VR. It's gonna be absolutely playable in chillout. Are there a bunch of weird faces? No, they're not. Okay. Mews developer. Hi Wix, welcome to stream. That's cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm definitely not the best blenderer that's ever existed. And by blenderer, I just mean 3D modeler, but it sounds funnier. But I do what I can. And I have fun doing it too. Sup, Goober? Sup, Bun? What you doing? You having fun? I could make these spikes. No, not that. Merge center. There we go. Now there's spikes. No, bad. No. We're not making spikes. I am liking how it's turning out though. You'll buy a VR headset. You don't have to. You can play VR games in desktop mode. I'm a professional blender. Yes, if you give me some fruits, I can blend them for you. You won't get them back because I'm gonna eat them, but technically I will blend them very nice. Everybody's like, what? What does he mean? What is that? Is that from one of the buildings? Is that something I should be worried about? No, I don't need to worry about that. That can be deleted. Okay. And if you're wondering what we're listening to the Everhood OST because I started listening to a playlist of royalty-free music and it was a bad time. So, yeah. We're listening to the Everhood OST. Do not buy a full setup just to play this, please. I beg you. I beg you. Just drank some bourbon. You're kind of coasting right now. How's my pinky? It's fine. It wasn't actually hurting that much. It was just like I was noticing that I was straining my pinky a little bit. A lot of control pressing. Because every time I want to lock in a point as I'm extruding it, I have to hold down control. And I haven't done that a lot. Because what I can do is I can extrude. And then if I hold down control, I can do by single meters. So that's 1 meter, 2 meter, 3, 4, 5. See? So it's kind of convenient and useful. Are all these the same? Okay. Roof stuff. Turn off roof stuff. There we go. Alright, so we got 3 rulers around the place. These are what I'm using to like help me figure out sizing. Can I put Easter eggs? Of course. But yeah, so like that's a 3-foot tall person and that's like a 6-foot tall person. Actually, here, let's see. Can you guys see that? You can. If I click on this. What do you guys see now? Okay, you don't see it. Cool. Alright, so you won't know what's happening until I I do it. That's more funny that way. So, like, for instance, where is it? Where is it? There we go. So, like, if I were to, shoop, boop, boop. If I were to bring in a model, you can see now how the model compares in size to my little rulers. Oh look, it's me. Bye bye Haku, thanks for hanging out. Or wait, is it Haku that's leaving? Hold on, I want to see. Oh, 50, what? Oh, Ari, no, your character, no. Like a window with bath. Ah, okay, Haku is leaving. Okay, bye Haku. Thanks for hanging out. Take care, be good. My hair got left behind. So there we go. You can see that that's like 3 feet tall. I think I'm actually slightly taller than that. I think I have my height set to like about this high or so. But yes, like we can turn me around here. We can drag me over and we can see how it'll look when I'm looking over the railing. How does that look, guys? Does that look good? Oh my goodness, this world is actually a lot bigger than I think it is. Oh dear, the scale is... Oh my goodness, I've made this world smaller like 4 times. I'm gonna have to make it smaller again. This world is still far too big. Oh my goodness. I'm so small from over here. That's not good. It's too big. It's too big of a world. Great. Okay. Let's just turn all this back on. We're gonna have to make it smaller. I'm just laughing because I can't believe it's still this big. Like, how could I mess up my scaling so badly? Ah. Okay, it's fine though. We'll figure it out. I'm just gonna select everything like this, then go into edit mode, because that'll make it easiest to actually move stuff around. Unless edit mode isn't gonna work. Maybe I should move myself out of the way. Okay. Everything but me. Oh, we don't want to scale the rulers at all. So everything but the rulers and me needs to move. Okay. So now... I guess we'll shift it first. We'll shift it first this way a bit. So let me start grabbing everything and then I'll show you what I mean. We're going to first start off with making the alley a little bit more narrow. We'll make it 2 meters more narrow. And we'll get rid of a little bit of fencing. I could completely block that off, but that doesn't feel right. Yeah, I like the depth here, but that might have to change. I almost feel like scaling people up would be easier at this point than scaling the world down. Okay. The depth of this is probably too much. So let's grab these points. Drag it forward a bit. Yeah, we'll grab this with it. Actually, no, we really don't want to. Grab that. There we go. So the plan is that this will be like a bunch of doors. And then you click on any of the doors here, and then it teleports you up top. Just thinking about it, I don't think I'd ever listen to music like this if I hadn't like first experienced it with context of the game. I don't know how to feel about that information. It's just interesting, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm gonna select all of this again, all of that. A little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. All right, selecting all of this, and then we'll go over another meter. Am I missing anything? No, okay. So like, move that over 1 meter. We'll grab the next umbrella. We'll move over another meter. So I've already shrank the world by 4 meters in this direction. You can hardly tell that I've done that, though. Let's grab this. Drag it forward a couple of meters. I think we started off earlier with actually making that wider, but given how big this whole area is, I don't think it needs to be wider. We could probably bring this all the way up to the front. Like that. No, let's keep some distance, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we lost our definition on this. Hold on. There we go. Adding sharps makes it sharp. Go figure. Starting to get tired of looking at the colors the way they are. We could switch over to clay or something. Ah, that was blinding. Here's what it normally looks like when people are working in Blender. I find this to be just a little bit too boring. It's just gray on gray. It's so gray. It's too gray. But yeah, so that's a seam because we've got 2 separate things. We can make this more narrow. Yeah, let's make that more narrow. Which I think I'm going to do it from here. Select all the points. Yeah. Alright, we're not going to shrink the building again. All of this we'll grab. I could go the other direction, but I think this is going to be ultimately easier. I don't want those selected. Okay. That's 2 meters smaller. Let's go for a third. Also make it smaller by going over a couple of meters there. Yep. Oh yeah, I can turn on material within that to then have thought that would make the material shine through a little. It didn't. Random colors. Yeah, that's what we want. Random colors. I feel like some game engines use this sort of method. The just random colors for everything. You can see though that's two separate pieces at the moment. These little bits are a bit odd, aren't they? I still like them, but I'm trying to think about how I want to change them. I might make it more of a like a dock, less of a, what would it be, like a little landmass, I guess. And then the question is, should we have like a barge or like a boat or something right here for people to stand on? That's a good question. People might just stand there anyways, just like standing on top of the water or something. I was thinking about if I was going to make the water like able to be like if you'd sink into the water, but I'm definitely leaning towards just being able to walk on water for convenience. And then you've got the 3 areas you can get out of the water, so should be convenient. Trying to think of what else I want to add right now. I do kind of got to think about what I want to do over here. I don't think I can delete. Oh wait, no, I can do that. Hold on, I got an idea. Delete. There we go. Now we just got the mesh to mess around with. All right. We should probably also have a 6-foot tall one, right? I like how I just turned heckin' wild. Look at that. But yeah. Let's make a 6-foot tall version. Where's a ruler real quick? Okay, so we got like a 4-foot tall one, and then there's like a 6-foot tall one. What? Why are you guys looking at me like that? What, you don't like this? What's wrong with it? I don't see a problem. There's I was gonna ask if that was better, but I've made nightmare fuel. Oh dear God. He's in shock. He's in shock. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll It's me and my brother Ted. I don't know what's wrong with Ted. He don't talk much. He just mostly scream. Yeah, this music seems about right for right now. There we go, now he's scream. Now he's scream. This is so much worse. I am actually, I should stop. I should really stop while I'm ahead. I'm sorry. Jeez. Okay. Here, let's do a better job of this. There. Now he's just Slender Man instead. That's better, right? Suppose I should probably make the legs longer. There. Alright. Here's the Easter egg for you guys. I'm just gonna put myself over here in the corner. And then when you walk around the corner, you'll just find this abomination over here. There we go. There's the floor. Just peeking over the fence at you. This fence is terribly big. Probably the easiest way to remedy that would be to select all of these. Not have that on. Yep, do that. They are now half as thick, which is good. And go to these, do the same, make them half as thick. Probably butt them up pretty close to each other. Could also add a horizontal bar. Yeah, that already looks a little bit more fence-like. Probably should have done that a little bit sooner. 'Cause, looked a little silly. Did I have a specific height for this? Doesn't seem like it. Minus 2.8. Minus 2.6. Oh, that put it on top. Okay. Minus 3. Yes. Alternatively, I could actually drag this out. Or, well, first this one. Probably shrink it by half. This could also just be a placeholder fence. It doesn't have to be the final fence that I end up using. Well, apparently this one has merged with that. Is that indeed the case? only slightly. Do. Selecting a little bit of everything. Do. Like that. Select all. Mesh. Separate section. This is now fence. Well, placeholder fence, really. And now it's got a different color. Great. You can also like merge it into the ground, or we could even just like shrink it if we wanted. Set origin to geometry. Are you guys worried about this? Does this scare you? No? Yes? Maybe? The music doesn't help. Alright. How do I stop people from wanting to go over there? Also, what the heck happened up here? Okay. Gotcha. So we missed a selection and destroyed these. Yeah, those are all very broken. And I'm not sure how long ago that was, so I'm not going to try to undo to get back to the point where those are not broken. I'm just going to accept that that's broken and delete it for now. We'll just make another one. Place it in the way. This music though. But yeah, that's fine for now. These are kind of placeholder roof stuff. Honestly, I should probably make a separate collection just for the placeholder. We'll just call it PH. And then anything that's placeholder, we will drop in there. And then that means we can turn off all of it at once. Roof stuff, fence, okay, yeah, all that. And then I guess we could also have another scene of rulers. And then put all of the rulers in there, as well as the weird bodies. Because then we can turn all of that off at the same time. Great. Alright, now what's this? I don't think anything's there. Alright, so that's nothing. And this, okay. That's the main floor, really. And then this is the water. And that's the bridge. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Heckin' great, even. Um, I could separate these things off into their own separate group. There is a part of me that wants to texture the way that I've always done it. But I do kind of feel like I should probably learn how to texture within Blender. Because I do all my texturing normally in Substance Painter rather than Blender. So how do you block off a river for people so that they don't want to walk over there? I could, I guess, put this in like the middle of the ocean, but that feels a bit like a cop-out. Just feels a little weird. So how can I make it not feel too weird? I forgot about that. Trying to think what else I want to add. Let me look at some references that I've got. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. So over here... Honestly, I think I like that better than the umbrellas. So this is, again, probably going to be placeholder. But essentially, a little one of these. Whatchamacallits. I do normally know what they're called, but my brain is not giving it to me right now. Yeah, it just keeps saying gazebo, but that's not what it is. It's not a gazebo. It's just not what it is. Try again, Mews. It's like, no. Alright, in 23. Okay, sorry. Negative 23. Thank you. Why do I feel like I did this before? That's a weird feeling. I feel like I've done this before. Not like this exact thing, but something just like this. It's just like a little sense of deja vu. Do you guys ever get that? Maybe the Matrix is breaking. Wow, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You didn't have to do that. But it's appreciated nonetheless. Also, welcome to the stream. And thank you for the follow as well. You know, I really probably should have some sort of alerts. I had them set up at one point, and then I stopped having them set up. And I never fixed them. I'm not really sure why they stopped working, but they did. And then I never fixed them, like I said. But yeah, pay no mind to that over there. That's not important. It's not relevant in any way, of course. But you know. There we go. Let's take off the umbrellas now. Because we don't need them. Okay, well, this small one, I guess, actually does kind of need one. But now that they don't have umbrellas, they can be a little closer. Ah, you see? Big brain. Big brain mode. Could also square these up a little bit more. I don't want them to be fully square. I know they're still just placeholders, but yeah, something like that. Also, we need to separate this off because this wasn't in a separate thing. Placeholder overhang, I guess. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not sure if that's a good name for it, but it's what I'm going to call it. Also going to delete the extra faces in here that we don't need. Because optimization. The music. Trying to think where this was in the game. I'm drawing a blank though. I'm not really sure. See, now that feels too... Well, it's kind of clipping, but it feels too clean for it to match up directly. Like, I feel like it would have to be at least a couple of inches over. So I'm going to take the full meter over. Because that just feels right to my brain. Also kind of feeling like it would be... interesting to see this. No. Nope, don't like that. We're not going to do it. Also feels a little bit tall. So I'll bring it down a little bit. That should be good. What's the height of that? I make these exactly what it is. Okay, so it's about 4 meters tall. 4 meters tall. Trying to think of... Oh my goodness, trying to think, because proportions and switching between... both systems. Heck. I hate it. I wish we'd switch over already. I really do. Because having to know both systems and switch between them is awful. It's always awful. Nope, don't hide. There we go. There we go. I don't know why that is... Yeah. Okay. It's probably just because of the distance we were at, but... Yeah. So... Ah, it's also moved slightly. There we go. Those are just our little plates for making things look nice. Separate section. I'll just call them expansions. Expansion joint. Have them be a different color. Why not? That'll just make it easy to combine with the bridge. I could maybe make it a, whatchamacallit, I could maybe add like cones or something maybe? Like over here. How does this look now? Ah, that actually looks pretty nice. Certainly starting to look like a thing. I'm liking the scale a little bit better. I feel like I could actually see people if they were up there now. Of course, we got the DJ booth. I don't think this will really be much of a, like, club world, but it certainly could be something, you know? Let's head up to the little upper bit. Okay, if your friend's in the distance and he's 6 foot tall, well, he should be a little bit more to the right, but could you see him from, let's just roughly move from this height. Yeah, I could see your friend. You wouldn't be able to make out who it was, but you could definitely see that there was a person over there. We are starting to get to about the maximum distance I want to be. I don't really want to be too much further than we are now. Yeah, you can see how small that person is in the distance there. But this is the maximum possible distance, being in the all the way in the corner, looking at someone all the way across. So you can't get any further than that. So maybe it's fine? Oh wait, that was the... Hold on. Navigation, walk, press tab. There we go. That turns on gravity. I knew there was a way to do it. I just forgot how to. Oh, and you end up being about a, like, 5 foot something tall person. Huh. Nice. So it actually scales properly. Then we can go down here. Stand on one of those bits. Okay. Space makes you speed up. Hello there. There we go. Now we can stand up here with these guys. I'm not liking the thickness of this wall, actually. It needs to be a little bit thinner. We can put something on top of it, but it definitely is going to need to be a little thinner. Okay, so that was productive. I need to switch this back to shade flat. Honestly, for everything, just shade flat for now. So from here we want to push this in what, like, do we want to try like 1 first? How about 0.2? Point 0.2 for that. And there's one more. Move it in 0.2. Then really we're gonna have to move in this as well. We could probably move this in by half as much. Oh, I didn't optimize this corner. That's what it was. It was kind of throwing me off because it looked the same, but it wasn't. It's because I forgot to optimize it. Alright, let's see about that. View. Navigation, walk, press tab. There we go. We can already see that that's a little bit thinner. I think that looks a little better, but we need to lower it. 0.2 meters, I'd say. Point 2. There we go. So now the 3-foot tall person can just start to see over the edge. Let's check the thing. Okay, yeah. So I want to move this in that other 1 meter I had. Not 1 meter. 0.1 meter. Same with this. Move it in 0.1. And this one, 0.1. There we go. Okay. So what I could do is, in addition to having it like that, I could add little glass panels. I don't know what Chillout VR's plan is with Quest, but I do know from some experience in VR chat that Quest does not like transparency, so I kind of need to avoid that as much as possible and sort of fake it with textures. So adding glass there would actually be a really bad idea. Bop, bop. Okay. Navigation, walk, tab. Let's see. Does this feel right? Does this feel right? Does it seem like this is too quick to slope? Should it go further back? I've fallen out of the world. But yeah, does it feel like I need to make it wider? No, it feels about right width-wise. I'd say that that's just about perfect, in all honesty. But as for the height of the doorway, I think it's fine here, but when we get down to here, and we get that corner right there, I'm thinking that might be a little odd. I'm thinking that corner might not feel great. I've also got these windows. I could make the windows different than they currently are. I think I will, actually. They don't feel right to me still. At one point they were better, but they were a lot bigger then. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over. What is the distance? Ah, I can't tell. I'd have to make a new thing. It's 2 meters. It's 2 meters between those two. Alright. You know what, I think 2 meters for everything sounds pretty good. So, 2 meters for these, 2 meters for the gap. 1, 2. There's another 2 meter one. I don't remember this song. Where's this one from? Oh no, never mind. I recognize it now. Yee. So I can delete that and then just move this out. There we go. There's my 2 meters. So I added one more window, essentially, is what happened there. I do also need windows for the slope, but I'm waiting on doing those, because those are going to be a little more tricky. Still have yet to think about what I want on this side. And it's really starting to get to the point where I need to decide that. Also, there's some weirdness happening here. That fixed the weirdness? Not really. I think we'll fix the weirdness just by moving this over. I mean, I guess technically it fixed it, but it's not super keen on that. I gotta figure out how I want to fix that better. Oh, I did also not add the structures I wanted there. That kind of requires this to be more open, which we're not currently doing. So one option would be to extend those as if you could go over here. Same with the water. Extend the water. And then we just add like an invisible wall with some stuff in the way that stops people from going over that way. Then we can add another building over here to help block off, but the problem with that is still, how do we block off the water? Because I can't just put a building there. You know what? I'm just going to put a building there. Because I realized I kind of am already doing that. So I can just have it be the same out and in. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. You can basically just duplicate this. Yep. All right. Duplicate that. Bring it over here. Rotate around. 180. Okay, that's not center. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Create a face between. Grab both of these. Go down a few. Drag this closer now. So I just need to justify the bridge now is the problem, because otherwise, why would the bridge be there if we've got this platform and then I'm making like another platform, you know? Like, what's the point of the bridge? So I gotta justify the bridge somehow. And for a second there, I thought maybe I'll just like, you know, basically just say like, oh, well, this area is blocked off. And it's like, well, yeah, but the bridge was built though, so you gotta still justify it. So I guess this is gonna have to be further back, because otherwise the bridge doesn't make sense. And I like the bridge. The bridge is a big part of this. All right. Do we have a face there? Yes, we do. Swap it around. Shift N, switch to inside. Shift N, switch to inside. There we go. I guess I could bring... Oop, no, we're moving all the buildings. We don't want to do that. But I guess there's nothing stopping me from grabbing this here and then dragging this forward. Being like, ah, yes, so this connects up like that. You know? I could do that. Yeah, it's not the worst thing. I'm just gonna have to make sure that this building makes sense. Like, maybe make it seem like it's some sort of, like, hydro thing. You know, just like a... Put, like, pump station or something on the side of it, so then it makes at least some sort of sense. Like, why would the water be coming out of there? I mean, yeah, why would the water be flowing in there, but... Shush. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so now I do need another building. Probably the easiest thing to do would be to just copy the same one. I did not copy that entire building. I copied like a fraction of that building. Let's try that again. So of course, I do need to bring this in all the way. I kind of like those touching, but not being quite perfect. Then I'll have to add like a bunch of random stuff in that corner there. Oh, maybe not random, but you know what I mean. And then we can extend this now. Give us a little more space inside of this building. A little more theoretical space. After all, that building is quite important considering it's like the first thing that you see when you come into this world. You'll spawn this way, and you'll come around the corner, and you'll see that, so... Yeah, so you'll spawn in like this, come around, and you'll see that, and all your friends up there you'll see first. Then you'll see that, potentially, or over here. Does this look... Whoops. Alright, hold on. Get back up there. Does this look tempting? Oh yeah, of course that does. That looks very tempting. People are going to be all over this. They're going to be jumping all over it. I'm going to have to make that thinner so it doesn't look like a ledge you can jump on. Or I could just leave it. I don't need to remove that. I could let people jump on there. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? People get across to the other side? Like, that's fine. I shouldn't worry about that. That's fine. I do kind of feel like I should back these up, though, now. Now that we got the opportunity to do so. So just grab all of this. Bring it back a few meters. So that lessened the slope. And then I can also grab these and extend them a little. I think I brought them back the same distance. We'll do 1 more meter. There we go. I do kind of have to think about the slopes. Like, I want them to be similar. So I'm looking right now like I need to probably drag these upward by a meter. Yeah, that looks more correct. I am still taken with the idea of something being in the center. I think I will have something in the center. It's going to be a platform of some sort, but what kind of platform? I guess let's start with a cube. But first, of course, we gotta set our thing back to world origin. Then we can get our cube. Okay. How big should we make this? $9 meters, maybe? What is that? That's a 9 by 10, so might as well make it 10. 10 by 10, so it's a square. Does that seem ridiculous? Does that fit? Does that fit? Does that work? I think it does. I think that works all right. Maybe we'll push out the edges by 1 meter. There we go. I could make it more of like an island thing, but I don't think that works, like, thematically, I guess we'll say. But if I made it more of an island, it would look something like that. Granted, it would be more flat. Right now, it's not. Yeah, now it's more of an island thing, which you can access by jumping on it from there. We could bring it back this way. Now it's kind of center. But the whole island theme doesn't work. It doesn't work as an island. Because this is kind of more like a city sort of setting. And what could be there that would be not so ridiculous? Like, you could make it some sort of boat-like thing, right? Yeah, so we can just dissolve these. Get our square back. I'm thinking. I mean, I could just make it sort of like... just kind of like a platform. Yeah, maybe only 1 meter. Could make it like sort of just a platform that's coming up out of the water. it's got sort of a roof. Sort of thinking of it as like a platform for listening for the DJ. Like you're kind of would need to be closer for that. I'm running into some issues. Running into some sizing issues, really. Because I want this to be close enough that it seems like it's meant for the DJ. Like to listen to the DJ, I mean. But I don't want it to be... I don't know what I was pressing there, that I wasn't pressing it right. Make it like horizontal. The roof part doesn't really work now, does it? I mean, I guess I could just make it like legitimately just a boat, right? Let me try something. Boat. Rave boat. Let's just type in rave boat. See what I get. See if I get any inspiration. Okay. Okay, I kind of like that. I don't like half of it, but the half of it that sticks out of the water actually does make some sense as like a quote-unquote rave boat. What if I type in sci-fi rave boat? I must see. Bunch of sci-fi boats, but not really rave boats. Okay. But the sci-fi rave boat idea could be interesting. So like this. Bring this over. Extend it out one. Kinda need to... I got a better way of doing that. Do it like this. Yeah. And then 2. No, what? 3? That's only 2. Extend that another. Nothing like wrong inside. Nope. Extend it, let's say 2 meters or 0.2 meters. Grab these 2 faces, we'll loft because that makes it easy to connect them. And we will loft. And actually, I'm going to do that twice. How long is this part? 3 meters? Okay, so push that. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. What is this? Only 3? Let's push this one out an extra 1 meter. An extra 1 meter on this side. Okay, select those. Gonna loft. Select those. Loft. It looks a little odd, but let's see. Maybe shift this forward 1. Yeah, it definitely looks like some sort of boat thing that's meant for the rave. Especially if I do this. Then I can use a bevel. Maybe with 2. Yeah, actually, let's just loop cut 2 more times. There we go. Okay. Is it the best boat ever? No. Is it a good placeholder for now? Yeah, it gives you the idea. So this is a boat placeholder. So I stopped even labeling it as placeholder, but I still want placeholder. Yeah, placeholder is such a long word, so... Or 2 words, actually. And then how can the people here get over here onto the thing? What would be the most simplest way for them to get from there to there? Rocks, more boats, some sort of platform. None of that sounds right. Maybe they just don't. Maybe these guys just don't get over there. Maybe I push them back a bit further so that they don't get the idea that they're supposed to be able to get there. There's a lot of ways to get onto the boat, including this part over here, including jumping off of here or over here. I don't think it needs it. I don't think you need to be able to get there from here. I am starting to think that I want to do this differently, though. Yeah, I think I will do it differently. Hold on, everybody. We're going for crazy. We're going to go crazy. Move these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something like that. I'm going to even delete these for now. Meters. Screwed it down. 0.2. I seem to really like 0.2 for a lot of this stuff. Well, hey, I like this song. I've listened to this song a few times. Okay, I've listened to this song several times. I've also listened to a remix of the song, so... Something funky is going on. What is going on there? Oh, it's like... Yeah, they got some weird faces. We're gonna fix that, because that was odd. Is there already a face there? Yes. So there's already a face there, but there wasn't one over here? Okay. Okay. Does that seem better? I probably shouldn't have deleted this so I could compare. But going over and then straight down versus down a little bit and then down a little bit more. Because then I can push this in and it'll just be like straight through. Ah, well, it looks like I have to go with that because I have gone too far. Whoops. Took too many steps to get here. I can always just remake the previous thing, but... And then what of this? I think that's the biggest reason not to do it this way. It's like pushed over 2 meters. How about we do 3.8? Yeah. You can mark these as sharp. And you can do select all and then do sharp, and then that gives you a blocking point. Okay, so okay, that's not what I want. Select the edges instead. Alright, we don't need any of these sharps here for now. Ah, right. I need to move this over. So we need to move it over 0.2. There we go. Now that matched up. So all of these should have merged, but we'll just check. And they have. So yeah. I've returned it to about where it was before I meddled and changed it. How wide is that? Hold on. That doesn't look right. 4 meters versus 3 meters. Yeah, okay, so I like 3 meters better. So let's move this in 1. There will be a railing for this. I just got to get around to it. It'll probably be like more of a bar railing rather than the concrete railing that we got going. Select all of this. We can symmetrize. Problem is, where is X? Yeah, so it's over there. Faces, grab this one. Boop. That's because the origin's over there. Not a problem. Alright, we gotta fix that. Okay. Alright. I'm happy with that. Again. We ended up making them a little bit smaller, too. We can always check our view. Swoop. Zoom. You just hold down space and you just fast forward. I don't think there's any sort of jump, but... yeah, considering I was just able to fall on there, you definitely... whoop. Okay. Considering I was just able to fall on there, you definitely should be able to do that and chill out without any sort of issue. And this sort of will also keep people a little bit spaced out. Because there's distance between there and there. Because for the time being, there is a little bit of an issue with Chillout VR's audio system. So keeping people spread out is a pretty good thing to do. I like the little pink dot in the center. Let's see. I'm starting to think I should probably end stream. Because I'm running out of ideas. What did my head just do? Okay. But yeah, so I've started to run out of ideas. I need to, like, rest on it for a bit, get some more ideas again. I've got plenty of stuff I can continue to work on. This structure here definitely needs some refinement, but I gotta figure out how I want to change it. The top part could be made bigger, I suppose. Let's try that. And also, I need to check to see if there's anybody to raid. Because I might have somebody that I know working on games. In which case, we'll raid them. And if I don't, and I have somebody else that I know, I'll raid them. So yeah. Alright. Actually, it probably would have been easier just to do half at a time. Scale it over like 4 meters. Does that look better? Yeah, it's definitely overhanging more. I could push up this part. I like that better. Yeah, I like it better when it's a little bit thinner like that. Okay. Looks so weird every time it pop up. Then we got this like hole here. I could connect those. Probably best just to add another face. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay. Nobody I know is online. But yeah. Thank you guys for the follows today. Thank you for the bits. It was a fun stream. Everybody went to bed. So probably best that I do too. But yeah. It's definitely a good start to the world. I got a lot of work done on it. And gonna keep working on it off stream, as I do. I'll keep you guys posted in Discord. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna stream tomorrow, even though normally it's my day off because I didn't stream for like 5 days in a row, so figure that's at least something I can do to like kind of make up for it, I guess, if we want to call it that. But yeah. Okay. Take care, be good. We'll see you next time. Bye.